As a game made in China, the team behind Where Winds Meet taps into some really interesting traits that go way back in Chinese culture. Right from the start, you'll notice that everything in the game, people's names, letters, paintings, pretty much anything that carries meaning is packed with layers of symbolism. And I mean layers. They love to hint at what's coming your way, but all the little details and what they're really trying to say, that's on you to figure out. So, what happens next? It's all hidden inside this beat-up little shack right in front of us. We found a mark, looks like some kind of secret signal for a group to meet up. Seems like they tore this place apart, searching for something. And that means this organization is who we're going to have to deal with. Inside, we came across a letter. It already name-drops something called the Dream Puppet Calamity, so yeah, looks like that's the disaster we're supposed to look into, or stop. Oh, and in the Chinese version, there's also a name marked at the end, Tian Ying. Finding him might just be the key to tracking down Uncle Jiang. So get this. In just the first few minutes of the game, we already know the gist of the whole first map's story. There's a secret group hunting for something, a catastrophe on the horizon, and some mysterious guy named Tian Ying. That's the surface level stuff. But now, listen up, here's where it gets deeper. Check out who wrote the letter. It's signed just Wei, but his full name is Wei Renpu. Dude was the prime minister of the later Zhou dynasty, and even after that kingdom fell, he stayed in a high-ranking gig under the Song dynasty. In Chinese history, he's known as a really sharp politician. So when someone like him writes a letter begging for Tianying's rescue, you know Tianying's gotta be a big deal. Plus, the letter calls Tianying a man of honor, which means he must have done something seriously important. Maybe figuring out what he did is exactly how we find him, and in turn, find Uncle Jiang. Leaving the cottage, the man holding the bow and arrows is the first NPC we encounter. Talk to him, and congratulations, you have arrived in the Jianghu. In the worldview of Chinese martial arts, there is a saying, where there are people, there is the Jianghu. Through dialogue with him, we obtain two key points. One is the martial arts sect Inkbound Order, and the other is the Jianghu villain, Siren Dao. He teaches us archery and imparts a martial arts secret manual. Then, here comes the crucial part. His name is Feng Jisheng. According to Chinese history, this ordinary man before you invented the rocket, a gunpowder-powered flying weapon. This is the origin of the rockets we know today. Historical records state that in the third year of the Kaibao era, 970 AD, under Emperor Taizu of Song, a minor official named Feng Jisheng presented his rocket method to the imperial court and conducted a successful demonstration. By the way, if you follow the Chinese version of the game, you should know that in their latest map, Bujianshan, the new sect Moshan Tao excels at crafting sophisticated bows, arrows, and gunpowder weapons. Therefore, this NPC will undoubtedly reappear in the subsequent storyline and play a significant role. This layer of meaning is something mere translation cannot fully reveal. Much of the game's content can be better understood only when combined with Chinese history and culture. However, it seems the official localization has not put much effort into helping players comprehend these connections. After concluding the conversation with Feng Jisheng, you will soon encounter the first boss, Sheng Wu, who is jokingly referred to as the tree sentinel of Where Winds Rest. Please pay attention to his opening animation, which features traditional Chinese theater known as shadow puppetry. The content of the performance tells the story of how he, along with 7 others, 8 heroes in total, defended their homeland against invaders. Thus, from the very first boss, you should understand that the characters you can battle in the game are not only hostile villains, but also heroes from the same faction. Additionally, the stories of Sheng Wu and his 7 brothers will be explained further as the plot unfolds. Also, Take note of the post-victory animation, where you and Shengwen exchange bows. You have only defeated Shengwu for now, and later, you will spar with him again.
不知南北同西东，各仗肃静沙场时，灯下一舞。